You allow a horse to make mistakes. The horse will learn from mistakes no different than the human. But you can't get him to where he dreads making mistakes for fear of what's going to happen after he does.
That's a scene from our next movie, Buck, a documentary about the real-life horse whisperer, the guy who inspired both the novel and the Robert Redford film. Buck Brannaman is a lifelong cowboy whose horrifically abusive childhood gave him an empathy for other creatures, especially horses.
You know, a horse is pretty sensitive. A horse can feel a mosquito land on their butt in a windstorm.
Every movement you make on a horse, there is a perfect position of balance that takes no energy from the horse.
But sometimes he runs into a horse whose behavior is especially unruly, as he does in this dramatic example here, and he finds that the human, not the animal, is to blame.
Maybe there's some things for you to learn about you. That maybe the horses is going to be the only damn way you're going to learn it. Because you might not listen to somebody else. Well, that's all right. Sometimes I don't either, and I should. Ask my wife.
There's that famous line from As Good as It Gets, where Jack Nicholson says to Helen Hunt, "You make me want to be a better man." This is going to sound corny, but Buck made me want to be a better person. He just oozes decency and grace from every pore without ever taking himself too seriously. Director Cindy Meal's film gets a little repetitive in the span of just 88 minutes, but it's such delightful, inspiring subject matter that I didn't mind too much. Thumbs up from me.
This film is unintentionally hilariously campy.
Oh, you're mean. You're soulless.
I'm not mean. Not everything in the world can be reduced to horse-based metaphors.
He's hitting him on the butt with the flag. It's like life. Don't be afraid of the flag on your butt. It's okay.
At one point he says, like, looking at a horse is like looking at a mirror. What does that even mean?
A mirror to your soul. I can see the instinctive nature between a person and an animal being reflective of both innate nature. I can see that, the way they connect spiritually.
This like parallelism and this tendency to anthropomorphize the horses is really dangerous.
They have personalities. They have characters. The really dangerous one at the end is unlike any other horse we've seen.
Look, I feel like this would have been a much better film if it had been made by someone who was maybe a little bit less likely to go along with this guy's entire shtick.
Oh, it is worshipful of him. It does teeter on deifying him.
It's a puff piece. This is a puff piece.
He's a good guy. Why not celebrate somebody like this?
He's a good guy who is also kind of boring and who thinks that everything can be related back to horses.
No, he has a family.
Which is constantly being compared to horses. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, watching Oprah is just like riding a horse.
No, he has a very full life. He's a really interesting, complicated guy. And the fact that he took this horrific childhood and turned it into something so positive.
Which he also compares to a horse.
He grew up as a cowboy. It's all he knew.